Shut up, count your calories. I never look good in mom jeans. Wish I was like you, blue-eyed blondie, perfect body. Maybe I should try harder. You should lower your expectations. I'm no wicked Barbie. I was never cut out for prom queen. If I get more pretty, do you think he will like me? Dissect my insecurities. I'm a defect, surgical project. It's getting hard to breathe. This plastic wrap in my cheeks. Maybe I should try harder. You should lower your beauty standards. I'm no quicker Barbie. I was never cut out for prom queen. If I'm pretty, will you like me? They say beauty makes boys happy. I've been starving myself, carving skin until my bones are showing. Teach me how to be okay. I don't wanna downplay my emotions. They say beauty is pain. You'll only be happy if you look a certain way.
Good morning, Gotham. This is Vicki Vale, and currently I'm here with our special guest, Miss Barbara Gordon, daughter of Commissioner Gordon. Good morning, Barbara, and may I say thank you for doing this interview.
Of course, Vicky, and it's wonderful to be a guest on your show.
Now let's get started. Why are you staying in a townhouse alongside Bruce Wayne's two wards?
While being close with the Wayne family and seeing how I was in a relationship with Richard Grayson, I moved in with him.
Didn't you and Richard break up a year ago?
Yes, we did, but because we were quite close, we thought it best still live together. Then Bruce had left for his business deal in Paris last June, and we thought it'd be best to have Tim stay with us, instead of staying in the Rain Manor with only Alfred Pennyworth to watch him.
Oh, yes. What can you tell me about Bruce Wayne's mysterious business trip to Paris?
Don't know as much, but he is doing well.
And what about Ms. Selina Kyle? She apparently accompanied him on his trip and returned without him 2 months ago. Any news on why that would be?
Honestly, Bruce and Selena's relationship, may that be business or personal, is theirs, and I have no comment on that.
All right then. Now I believe you have an announcement for all of Gotham City. Is that correct?
Yes, so for those who are living under a rock, Richard Grayson has taken the role of CEO for Wayne Enterprise after Lucas Fox retired last year. And with that, he has hired me as Wayne Enterprise's new Chief Technology Officer, or CTO.
First off, I have to say, that is honestly amazing, because most of the heads of the company that have been men for over 50 years, plus, and you're the first female CTO. But not only that, you're the youngest CTO in Gotham. That's really empowering for not just women, but young women as well.
I know, it's really an honor to be a role model for women in Gotham. And honestly, ladies that are listening, remember that we are our own person. We are our own people. And we can do what guys can, despite what they say.
Great message. Now why don't we hear from a few of our callers? If you have any questions for Barbara Gordon, please call in now. Oh, here's our first caller now. Hello, you're on with Vicki Vale. What's your question?
Yes, hi. My question for Barbara is, how is working for Richard Grayson going to affect your relationship?
Great question. Well, the thing is, Richard and I were friends for years, and we've been friends even after we ended our relationship. And now we have a working relationship, so we're able to balance it out. So we have our work life and our at-home friend life.
All right then, next caller. You're on the air.
Yes, so you're telling us that you got this job just because of your relationship with Mr. Grayson, is that right? Meaning that you didn't have to work for it, that he just handed you the job. What kind of example is that for young girls? Know a rich guy and sleep with him and you'll have a job?
First off, I didn't say that he offered me the job. I applied for it myself and got hired for the work that I can do. It has nothing to do with my former romantic relationship with him.
Well, okay then. Next caller. Hello, you're on the air with Vicky Vale. What's your question?
What I'd love to know is how does Wayne Enterprises think hiring a former librarian who dresses like she just came out of a Goodwill and who was formerly disabled will help their company? And does her father approve of her being in a public eye, despite being one of the Joker's targets?
Caller, personally, the way I dress and my former job and not having a capability to walk for almost 5 years doesn't mean anything to what I'm actually capable of. As for my father, he may be the police commissioner, but that doesn't mean he controls my every move. I'm my own person and I can make my own choices. Wayne Enterprise is the biggest company in the city and I'm lucky to be working for them.
Well, that's all the time we have for calls today. Thank you for calling in. Now, back to my one-on-one interview. If that's okay with you, Miss Gordon.
Of course.
Now, what are your thoughts on the rumored partnership of Dagden Industries and Wayne Enterprises?
At this time, the head of Wayne Enterprises as well as Mr. Grayson are currently working on an agreement with the head of Daggett and their CEO, Paige Monroe.
Well, speaking of Miss Monroe, I've been informed that she was our last caller and that currently this episode is already trending. Do you care to make any comments on the statement that she made?
At this time, no.
Well, I think that concludes our interview. Thank you again, Barbara. Gotham, this has been the morning episode of The Vicky Vale Show. I'll be back on the air tonight at 8 p.m., so please tune in. But for now, this is Vicky Vale signing off. Have a good day.
I'm nearing the end of my 4th year. I feel like I've been lacking, crying too many tears. Everyone seemed to say it was so great, but did I miss out? Was it a huge mistake? I can't help the fact I like to be alone. It might sound kinda sad, but that's just what I seem to know. I tend to handle things usually by myself, and I can't ever seem to try and ask for help. I'm sitting here, crying in my prom dress. I'd be the prom queen if crying was a contest. Makeup is running down, feelings are all around. How did I get here? I need to know. I guess I maybe had a couple expectations. Thought I'd get to them, but no I didn't. I guess I thought that prom was gonna be fun, but now I'm sitting on the floor and all I wanna do is run. I keep collections of masks upon my wall to try and stop myself from revealing it all. Affecting others is the last thing I would do. I keep to myself though I want to break through. I hold so many small regrets and what ifs down inside my head. Some confidence, it couldn't hurt me. My demeanor is often misread. I'm sitting here, crying in my prom dress. I'd be the prom queen if crying was a contest. Makeup is running down, feelings are all around. How did I get here? I need to know. I guess I maybe had a couple expectations. Thought I'd get to them, but no I didn't. I guess I thought that prom was gonna be fun, but now I'm sitting on the floor and
wanted to talk?
Well, hello to you, Selena, and yes, I did.
I'm a little surprised you wanted help from me.
I know, me too, but I figured you out of anyone else would know what I'm going through. Besides, we haven't really talked since you came back.
Oh, I see. Well, Paris, of course, was lovely as always, but it isn't Gotham. But enough about that. What's this new job and all this drama that's been going on? And did Dick really get a new girlfriend and not tell you?
You probably are reading and have seen everything.
Guilty, but my question is, what are you going to do about it?
That's why I wanted to talk. But Tim thinks I should fight back and take down Paige Monroe myself and...
Start a huge social media war? No, that's just stupid.
What would you do then?
Well, me, having gone a few rounds with that woman myself, I'd show her who she's dealing with and make her eat her words. Wait, maybe we can do that. We can fight back, just in a different way.
Great, but how?
How quick would it take you to get a big event started at your work?
15 minutes, maybe. Why? What's going on in that head of yours, Selena?
We host an event that introduces you to the company, but you also invite a number of young girls to show them how hard you work and what it takes to get where you are at now.
That's a genius idea, but I think we need to add one other thing than that.
And what does little Miss Oracle have in mind?
We invite Miss Monroe, and while she's busy at the event, you sneak into Daggett Industries and find out what's going on.
Well, looks like I'm rubbing off on you.
I know, shocked, aren't you? But I think I know what game she's playing.
Let me guess, you think she's using you as a distraction so everyone else will focus on you versus her. How long have you had that thought?
When the writer article came out, she had to have paid him to write it.
Alright then, I'll strike tomorrow night. I'll bring my cat ears.
Why are you talking like
I
that?
thought it was cool and I'm regretting it now. But we'll talk soon.
One day I'm gonna be a big kid. Big car, big house, big money. One day I'm gonna be a big kid.
Barbara! Hey, over here!
Everyone please, I'll take your questions later. But right now I have to go inside. Thank you.
I'm at Dadget's. As soon as you hack the security, let me know when to start heading it.
Oh, right. Look who decided to show up, the guest of honor.
And I thought vampires had to be welcomed in before entering a building.
I know, right?
Barbara, you've got this.
Alright, I'll talk to you later. Hello, Miss Monroe. I'm glad you can make it tonight.
Yes, well, I do have a rather busy schedule.
Oh yes, very busy with running a business and making outrageous comments about people and paying off journalists to slanderize other people.
Excuse me?
You can act all you want like you don't know what I'm talking about. And I feel very sorry for you that you have to stoop that low trying to make my life hell or whatever. But you can write all your articles, find all the pictures that you want, and post them. But just so you know, if you stoop any lower, I will come back and I will make sure that you are dealt with properly. Now please, enjoy the rest of your evening.
Big car, big house, big money. One day I'm gonna be a big kid.
Okay, how were you able to bypass all that security?
Oh, that? Could do that in my sleep.
Impressive. And are you sure Dick can stall long enough for us?
Yeah.
And you're both good, right?
Yes, Selena. He explained that was from way before and somehow somebody got a hold of it. Okay, you should be in.
Okay, so what are we looking for?
Anything that she'd want to cover up?
And you really think she'd keep it on here?
Yes, but she most likely would hide it.
In plain sight. What do you think could be in a folder titled Project Solstice?
Have no clue.
What the hell? There's a bunch of files here with blank accounts and names like Harley Quinn, Nora Freeze, and Mr. Freeze, even Riddler. Oh, there's another file.
She's definitely hiding something big then.
Well, bad news. It's completely encrypted.
That would take months to find out what it is, though.
Yeah, but you could solve it in a few weeks.
Well, you better download this on the back computer. It looks like we have a lot of work to do.
In life, we often have to answer the age-old question, who am I? Personally, I could give you thousands of answers. But after the past few days that I've had and the events that I've been through, I was reminded who I am. I am young, independent, a woman who is smart, a tech whiz, a fighter, a friend, and someone who never backs down from something when someone says I can't. Over the years, I've fought many battles and have even come close to death. But throughout it all, I know who I am, and I know what I am capable of. I am Barbara Gordon. I am Oracle. I am Batgirl.
Waves are my evening gown, and the sun on my head is my crown. I made this queendom on my own, and all the mountains are my throne. Oh, drink until you've had enough. I'll drink from your hand. I will be your warrior. I will be your lamb. The Queendom calls.